It is. Sorry, I'm just a little out of it, I guess. This is SideQuest Ramblings, and today we're going to be discussing the playoffs once more. Now, at this point, I feel like my predicting skills are a bit off. Maybe I'm too much of a casual. Who can say? I only got one of the games correct, and that was the Eagles game. Now, Texans put up a good fight. The Chiefs were going to win. The Bills and Ravens, it was sort of a toss-up for me, and I didn't say it, but I wanted the Bills to win, but I felt like the Ravens were going to finally do it. But now, that's happened, so Washington beat the Lions. Crazy. I think that's the least expected thing here. But at this point, this is less of predicting, more of just like what I think the outcomes are here. Which it's like, oh yeah, that's the same thing as predicting. But there's a difference here, because there's two outcomes in my mind. The thing that I want to see and the things that are probably going to happen. So, what I want to happen is for Bills Washington to go to the Super Bowl. But I think realistically it might be the repeat Chiefs Eagles, which I would hate that. I think the Bills can win this game, and everything's kind of just gone the Chiefs' way, whether that's through what some people are saying, they're cheaters. We heard that a lot for the Patriots too, and there was actual court cases and stuff like that. But it's a little different because they're more so saying the refs, which there was comments about the refs helping Brady out. But I think the Chiefs are just sort of this inevitable thing right now. So I'm hoping the Bills beat them though, and I like the Bills, like Josh Allen. I didn't give enough credit to the team. The run game with Cook is really good. I keep thinking of his brother, Dalvin Cook. I think it's James Cook or something like that. But they're good. Matt Milano is back. Really good for them. He made his presence known. I'm hoping they can give a repeat performance. Not in letting the other team get almost back in the game, but more so just getting a solid win against the Chiefs. But I think the Chiefs are going to win now. But I want the Bills to. Washington Eagles. People have been talking bad about the Washington Commanders, me included. Not talking bad, but underestimating them this whole playoff season. And at this point, I'm also like, hey, I'm done fighting it. I like Jane Daniels. I wish my Pats, because if you don't know, I'm a Pats and Bucks fan. I was hoping my Pats would have drafted him, but it didn't happen because the Commanders got to him first. I am rooting for him. I hope he's making history with. Actually, get two people trying to make history here, I guess. Commanders trying to get the first rookie quarterback was starting into a Super Bowl game. I don't think a starting rookie has ever gone to a Super Bowl. And I don't think any of them have ever won a conference championship, so they're trying to make some history with that. Chiefs, they're going for that 3-peat. They get that, that's crazy. It's definitely a conversation for if Mahomes is actually the greatest quarterback of all time, because there is still like a divide between him and Brady because of the rings. But this here is something no one's ever been able to do, so that's a notch on his belt. Talking about the Eagles though, Saquon, absolute beast. Jalen Hurts just doing enough. I think he could definitely be doing more. His wide receivers, good. They're just like a stacked team. Their defense is decent. It's definitely an interesting. These are both really interesting matchups. The Bills, they beat the Chiefs in the regular season, and that's been a common thing in the regular season. But in the playoffs, the Chiefs get it done against the Bills. Maybe that'll change. Washington and Eagles. I mean, this is going to be a great divisional matchup. Two divisional matchups every season. But this season they split. Now Kenny Pickett took over as quarterback for one of them because Jalen Hurts had gotten hurt, but they still beat them. The rest of the team was out there, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'm hoping Washington does it, but the Eagles, they're probably the most stacked team in this playoffs that still remains. Right now, you got Josh Allen and Jaden Daniels who are kind of supermaning it. You got their teams there. And then the Eagles have probably the best setup team. And the Chiefs, they're just this not unknowingly, but it's unexplainable team that knows when to turn it on and when to get going. And it's like they can't lose. Now, as a Patriots fan, right, I was like, I was on the, receiving end of that, and like, oh, this is awesome. Now I'm on the other end where it's like, okay, I get what everyone hated us. I understand it. Completely justified. The fatigue. But even then, it was, like every other year we'd be winning. It wouldn't be like, there was 2 cases of back-to-back, but like was there 2 cases? I don't remember. But the point is, they were always sort of like in it, but they didn't always get there. It was like half the time. And so far for Mahomes, it's been like almost every single time. So it's a little bit more exhausting. But yeah, I'm hoping Bills, Washington. I think Eagles, Kansas City. Any mixes of that, I guess, would be more exciting. If a Washington Chiefs or a Bills Eagles or that's it. There's only like 4 things that can happen here. And you know what? I'm excited to see how it goes, but I have my hopes, and that is that. So I will see you guys next time.